Easter is for Atheists is based on a true story of a conversation I had about 15 years ago with a friend. It's also based on the story of Thomas encountering Jesus. And here is Caravaggio's famous painting. It's the incredulity of St. Thomas. And it really draws attention to how stark this proof of divinity is. Thomas had a test for Jesus. I will believe if I can see those wounds, those war wounds of that battle-scarred love. And Thomas, we see here in the imagination of Caravaggio, actually touching Jesus' wounds. John himself doesn't tell us that Thomas ever actually touched the wounds like this. Caravaggio is letting his imagination run with him, but it certainly draws attention to the stark way in which Jesus proves his own divinity. He does not make stars rearrange in the sky. He is the sort of God who comes and stoops and serves and suffers and bleeds and dies for you and me. And really the burden of Speak Life is that you would have a Thomas experience of encountering Jesus, the one who's gone to hell and back for you. And you might think to yourself, I could never have a Thomas experience because I wasn't there that Sunday evening. Well, actually John's Gospel goes on, John chapter 20. Jesus says to Thomas, "You believe because you've seen me. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet believe." And you think, well, that would be great because I have not seen, I want to believe. How do I do it? John's Gospel goes on. The very next verse says, "These things are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name." So there is a way of having a Thomas experience. You didn't have to have been there. There's something written down in black and white that is intended to give you that experience, that sight of the glorious battle scars of Jesus. And it's called the Gospel of John. Now we've got a number of different ways that you can get into the Gospel of John. You can go to YouVersion right now and there's a Bible reading app that will take you through the Gospel of John in 21 different readings, and it will give you an understanding of who Jesus is in 3, 2, 1. So that link will be in the description. But also that 3, 2, 1 is referring to a course that we run here at Speak Life, and it's a way that you can encounter Jesus. You can go to 321course.com and you can encounter life according to Jesus. We see life the way Jesus sees God, the way he sees the world, the way he sees you, and over 8 sessions we lead you through a kind of a Christianity 101. And it's a way of you having a Thomas experience for yourself. We'd love for you this Easter to encounter the God who doesn't just remain aloof, but the God who has stooped and served and suffered and bled and died for you. That's the heart of the Easter message, and that's why Easter is for atheists.